All right, artists, today we're going to start drawing our dog that is then going to go into our sweater weaving we created. I'm going to give you plenty of time to practice on the whiteboard so you can choose the kind of dog you do want to draw, and you have plenty of time to feel confident in how you will draw that dog. I have these reference sheets at your table that you can choose from to kind of look at in the kind of dog you want to create. But if you want to draw a dog that looks a little bit more like your own, then you can. These sheets are just there to kind of help you. When I'm drawing, I like to start with the nose, the very tip of the nose, and then draw the sides of the face, the top of the head and the bottom. And then from there, you can add details like the ears, the eyes, and any fur or the texture of the fur around the neck. Some of these dogs are going to have smoother fur, and some might be a little bit fluffier or a little bit more jagged. So you can kind of decide how you want to have your dog look. You can combine any of these different types of dogs, meaning you might want to have a dog with a little bit of a rounder nose, but maybe instead of the eye that you see on your dog, you want a different type of eye, and that is totally okay. If you want to make your dog look more like yours, you'll just want to think about your dog and if it has kind of, if it has any polka dots or spots, what kind of fur it has, and you know, you'll be able to add those. If your dog has spots, you can kind of add them with texture lines, texture to show that fluffy fur, or just draw them directly on. If your dog has a little bit smoother skin, then the dots would just be a little bit more rounded, right? When you've practiced the head and the face of the dog that you want to draw and you feel confident about it, then you'll be able to choose the color paper that you want to use to start to draw your final. So I'm doing a kind of lightish brown like this because it matches the color of my dog. When you're ready to draw your dog's head, you need to pull your sweater out so that you can draw your dog proportionally. Proportionally means it's the right size for the right body, right? If I drew my dog's head this tiny, it would look very silly on this big sweater. So I want to draw my dog's head so that it's coming out of the sweater, like your dog's wearing a sweater, head's coming out, and I want to draw it big enough so that it matches the body. So and I think my dog's head will need to be about that big. Okay, so I'm going to keep it there while I start to sketch out my dog's head. I'm going to start to sketch my nose a little bit over to the side of the paper. I know my dog's nose is the furthest thing away, so if I started over here, I probably won't have room to draw a big enough head. Again, you can choose whatever kind of dog you want to draw. I'm starting with the nose, and then doing the bottom of the head, and then the top. I'm sketching really lightly with my pencil in case I need to erase or adjust anything. Once I have my dog's head, I'm going to draw the neck so that it will attach to the sweater. Got my dog's eye, and there we go. So after you're done sketching out in pencil, what you're going to do is take a Sharpie and just trace over this.